Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Khairul Aizi bin Hamidun. My metric number is 2023167805. The title that I choose is Concept of Tawhid in the Islamic Art of the Malay World. For the next page this is for mark form. So the next page is this is list of content. For the introduction, the social, culture, and religious belief of the Malays as they relate to factors of recognizing the beauty of Malay art. He saw how the Malay culture and social culture were greatly influenced by the idea of monotheistic, which had a significant impact on the creation of numerous motif designs in their art. By analyzing and interpreting the chosen themes using an understanding of the idea of beauty outlined by Imam Al-Ghazali, one can establish a link between the high value of Islamic art and the allure of Malay culture. The doctrine of Tawhid is the basic pillar in all forms of belief that Malay people hold, and they understand how to embellish and beautify their faith to fit into the overall framework of their life as a Muslim. So the first content is concept of Tawhid Islamic in architecture. Concept of Islamic art in the Malay world, especially in architecture, is the idea of Tawhid which alludes to Allah's unity. Islamic architecture is uniquely shaped by Tawhid, which also fosters a Tawhidic perspective on construction, operations, and leads to a high degree of user-building compatibility. Tawhid ensures that Islamic architecture and Muslims form a fruitful and peaceful alliance. Its consequences for Islamic architecture are intellectual rather than technical. Through the symbolism of geometric shapes, the concept of Tawhid is used in visual artwork to express oneness and unity towards contemplation of the one God, Allah. Tawhid has had such an impact on Islamic culture that it has helped shape it and given it its unique personality. This is also the case with Islamic architecture. Islamic architecture was created to satisfy the demands of the Islamic concept of Tawhid. Human aspirations and contributions to the creation of Islamic architecture are therefore very restricted and relative, and they will always be inferior to and submissive to Tawhid guiding influence. More information about Islam in architecture. The following are some ways that Islam architecture in the Malay world reflects the idea of Tawhid. First is Islamic architecture is uniquely shaped by Tawhid, which also fosters a Tawhidic perspective on construction, operation, and leads to a high degree of user-building compatibility. Second is Tawhid guarantees that Muslim and Islamic architecture establish mutually beneficial and harmonious partnership. The last one is Tawhid ensures that Islamic architecture and Muslims form a fruitful and peaceful alliance. Its consequences for Islamic architecture are intellectual rather than technical. The next slide is example for architecture. The first image is Masjid Muhammadiyah Takmin Tasik Ipoh. The hibiscus motif replaces the lotus motif that is usually used in Chinese architecture. The second image is Masjid India Muslim in Ipoh. They using Mughal and neoclassical motifs. The mosque, which was once known as the Central Mosque, still retains its classical characteristics. For the next slide is concept of Tauhid Islamic Textile. Tauhid, which literally translates to the oneness of Allah, is a key idea in Islamic art, especially textile art in the Malay culture. The cornerstone of Muslim belief in Allah's unity or oneness is Tauhid. Through the symbolism of geometric shape, the concept of Tauhid is used in visual artwork to express oneness and unity towards contemplation of the one God, Allah. The concept of Tauhid is a source of technically for Malay and Muslim artists, serving as a genuine blueprint for creating an ummah for a harmonious and trusting community. Bruneian tenun or wavy textile art also reflects the Islamic concept of Tauhid in its design and motifs. The Islamic belief and identity of the designers and weavers are considered in dealing with patterns and motifs in their production of Brunei traditional textiles. When dealing with design and motifs in their creation of Brunei traditional textile, designers and weavers take into account their Islamic identities and values. The next slide is more information in Islamic art in textile. Tauhid is embodied in a number of Islamic textile artworks found throughout the Malay world. Among these are a few instances. First is kain sarung. Kain sarung is a traditional Malay cloth art piece. Tauhid is represented on kain sarung by checkered or plate design, or it can be vividly colored using ikat or batik coloring method. The second is songket or tenunan. In the Malay community, songket is another well-known type of fabric art. On songket or tenunan, the idea of tauhid is portrayed through the use of calligraphy and floral themes, which stand for harmony and oneness in contemplation of the one God Allah. For the next slide is example for textile. The first example is kain sarung plugging clothes using the resist technique without wax, sewn, thread, stitch and dye with natural dye. The cloth body is decorated with flower and leaf motif, while the cloth head is decorated with bamboo shoot motif. The second example is songket. Traditional classic Malay handwoven black songket with gold-tick thread. So this is an example in an image. The next slide is concept of Tauhid Islamic in calligraphy. Islamic calligraphy in particular use the concept of Tauhid, which represents Islam belief in monotheism, as the central motif. Tauhid is a symbol for God's oneness and a unity that encompasses multitude, variation, and diversity. The declaration of the Al-Shahadah, which showed that there is no God save the ultimate and absolute reality, who is transcendent and inexpressible, embodies the Islamic idea of Tauhid. Despite being distinct and different from other Islamic art forms, the Malay art style can yet be regarded as an element of Islamic art because of its historical roots. The Islamic themes that the new faith introduced to the archipelago were integrated with the Malay pre-existing artistic fashion in textile, apparel, jewellery, metalwork, and architecture. Throughout the use calligraphy, artists can use the Tauhid principle to bring the audience closer to the creator. Islamic religion and visual artwork like calligraphy, decoration, music, and art space are inextricably linked. Okay. For the next slide is more information Islamic art in calligraphy. There are several ways in which we Islamic calligraphy in the Malay world reflect the idea of Tawhid. The following are some examples of how Islamic calligraphy in the Malay realm reflects Tawhid. One, the first one is with the use of calligraphy. Artists can use the Tawhid principle to bring the audience closer to the creator. Second is the desire to give artistic expression to the statement La ilaha illallah, means there is no God but God, led to the Islamic breakthrough in the art. The third, all of the themes and patterns were created philosophically to convey the idea of Tawhid. The last one is the majority of Malaysian modern art employs Islamic motifs as symbols and styles to convey the relationship between creation, man, and the cosmos. So next is example for calligraphy. So this is one of the example pictures for Islamic calligraphy. Calligraphy adorning the base one of the dome of the Shah Alam Mosque in Shah Alam, Malaysia. Okay, for the conclusion is the use of abstraction, generalization, stylization, and imitation technique has considerably enriched Islamic art. They will help artists create impressions of a kind work of art with a solid Islamic cultural basis. This technique has also improved Islamic art depth and diversity, making it more adaptable to a range of artistic and cultural contexts. Similar techniques have also been employed in Islamic art to convey challenging intellectual and spiritual concepts, giving it a powerful visual language that cuts across boundaries and time. Islamic art in a vibrant contemporary art form that use abstraction, denaturalization, stylization, and imitation to amaze and inspire spectators all over the world. I am hoping that this artistic technique will continue to support Muslim artists in producing more amazing works of art. So this is reference that I refer to make this assignment. And thank you for listening to my presentation.